Hey pups, RP here, and welcome back to a brand new episode of Art Speaks. Before we get to the main topic, you know the drill. I drew one of my OCs, Aya, inside of a sippy cup as an homage and illustration to the song Sippy Cup. I had to look up a few references of characters inside of sippy cups just to figure out what I wanted for the drawing, and I feel as if the sketch turned out fairly decent. Now that we've got the boring bullshit out of the way, the real tea you guys came here for. Y'all remember the drama last year of someone being accused of transphobia and pedophilia by two of whom shall not be named from April of last year, right? Well, this is rather similar to that. Lying about sexual abuse? Check. Fake friends accusing people they used of something horribly immoral and wrong? Check. Gaining said victim's fans and playing the victim card over and over again? Check. Timothy Hiller. Timothy Hiller. Dear God, where the hell do I start with her? Now, one of the many things I'm going to put out there are the following. I'm not bashing her for BPD, bipolar personality disorder, nor am I being ableist towards her. It's what she said about it is what pisses me off. She said that being a liar is a diagnosis of BPD. That's not a fucking diagnosis. If you want more info on that, I'll link Piper Sweeney's video about Timothy in the description. Apparently, Timothy claimed, quote-unquote, that she and Melanie were drugged up on weed during a party or a sleepover of some sort, and said Melanie raped her, and a majority of Melanie's fans sided with Timothy and burnt, threw away, or damaged any and all of Melanie's merch and calling her a rapist. And half of those things were signed by Melanie. Why did Timothy start it without any evidence or sense of proof? Her music and albums were going down the shitter, and she needed attention because Melanie was more popular than her. Aw, poor baby, how dare people not pay attention to you? Also, my personal opinion, I don't think Timothy's music is that good. It's just okay, and I feel like it can be better. Timothy would also dress up like Melanie, and I'm pretty sure no one wants to dress up like their rapist. I think after all this happened, Melanie was proven innocent due to lack of proof. 2 years later, Timothy brought this up again because Melanie's new album, K-12, was being announced, and she even got a dude named Ted to side with her and join the Timothy's Better Than Melanie train. The fact that Timothy lied about rape made a guy take her side and makes him attack Melanie alongside Hiller's fans, claims lying is a diagnosis, quote-unquote, of BPD, and did all that shit for attention and fame is disgusting. Really fucking disgusting. I've wanted to talk about this for a while, but at the same time, I don't want to be called a rape supporter, quote-unquote, by Timothy's fans, and the haters especially, since there wasn't enough evidence to prove who was the victim or the villain. Secretly, I was still a huge Melanie fan, and I enjoyed her music. And I'm still a huge fan of Melanie's to this day. I became a fan of hers since I heard her song Cry Baby and watched the music video. And I continued to support her in silence, knowing she couldn't have possibly done something as horrible as that. Plus, I didn't want to be involved in that drama, so I decided to believe Melanie's innocence and let the law force do the rest. Wish I could have done that when the Spock drama happened. But hey, can't change the past. And I think at this point, I don't really believe Hiller does have BPD, due to all the lies she spewed out over time. I think she's just a compulsive liar with borderline narcissism, and she may have another disorder that causes her to lie about Melanie all the time whenever she's brought up, such as Munchausen syndrome. But what do I know? I'm no psychologist, not a therapist, not a doctor. I'm in no way involved in the medical field, but that's just me. Again, don't care if she has BPD. I only care that she's spouting out lies for attention, fame, money, and flat out ruined her friendship with Melanie because of that shit. In my mind there, I do hope Timothy does get the help she needs to stop her from doing all this. And if she asks me on any social media, Timothy, don't do that. You'll most likely be blocked. If she refuses, well, it's her fault for not getting help. Not having hard work and effort put into her work. because in the end, it's Timothy who's to blame. Plus the fact that she actually encourages her own fans to attack both Melanie and Melanie fans is truly disgusting and a new type of low. I mean, I've got people talking shit about me, and you don't see me telling my fans to attack them. I strongly discourage my fans to refrain from doing so. It's safe to say she's not a good role model for young people in this day and age. She's one of the most terrible role models to look up to. Lying about rape, telling her fans to bully Melanie and Melanie fans, and does it all to get attention, fame, and sympathy. I can tell you guys right here and right now that I, as a victim of sexual abuse and harassment, people refrain from talking about it whenever it's brought up, and they do anything and everything to avoid talking about it. Timothy constantly talks about it like it's the next best thing that's happened to her, so she wasn't raped. Also, Piper Sweeney explained it more into detail in their videos, and like I said earlier in the video, links are in the description if you want to check them out. When I heard about this, I was thinking, okay, there's no way Melanie could do something like that. And I was right. Timothy shows no proof of any of it that happened, and here's the thing. She's older than Melanie. Yeah, an adult lying about a person who's younger than them about rape. It's disgusting and stupid. Alright, to conclude this video, I'm gonna share a little message for Timothy. Timothy, just because I hate your guts doesn't mean I wish the worst for you. Get some help and stop being a lying dumbass bitch. You're a bad role model to your fans and other young people of the world, saying it's okay to lie about sexual abuse, rape, assault, etc. to get what you want. Lying gets you nowhere in life. Telling your fans to attack an innocent soul is harassment in some way. If I were Melanie, I would have sued you for it all. You ought to be lucky that you weren't in court for lying about a crime as horrid as rape. Honestly, I do hope you get help for your possible BPD and possibly Munchausen syndrome, or whatever disorder you have. But if you continue to do what you're doing, and if you add me on any of my social media, I ask you to refrain from doing that. Because if you do, then no one's gonna believe you anymore. Because you keep getting called out for your BS lies, and you'll have a result of being blocked on all my social accounts. And to those who are being attacked by Timothy and or her fans for being on Team Melanie, ignore them. If anything, Timothy and her fans are just doing this out of envy and jealousy, and they aren't worth the time of day or the money. In conclusion, Melanie's innocent, Timothy's guilty, end of story. I hope you folks enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel to join the Pupper Pack today. Special thanks and huge shout out to my Patreon for their support. If you want to support me in this channel and get specialized rewards, be sure to become a patron to my Patreon today. Every little bit helps. As always, I'll see you in the next one, pups. Stay awesome, stay strong, and stay beautiful.